Okay, let's see. 1d10 plus.
It's clearly a load of bollocks, but still.
Because this guy is now recruit and he's used to listening.
Oh, for
a lot
fuck's
of-
sake!
a lot
This
of-
is like the 5th one I've rolled in this
You have
entire.
just cast. Well, rolled a 1 against an Inquisitor with a high-level Inquisitor with a massive sense motive.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I mean. Yeah, but for fuck's sake, I'm getting sick and tired of rolling 1 on every single. I'm gonna.
At
I'm gonna
least it's not in combat.
Yeah, but I'm going to roll it in combat if we go into combat. Let's see. 3 1 rolls. That's a good roll. 4 1 rolls and then a 4. 5 1 rolls. Yeah, I've rolled 5 on 7 skill checks. 5 1s on 7 skill checks or 8 skill checks.
Yeah, that's bad.
And
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy responds, "That's a very nice story. You're going with us. For obstruction of the authority, you're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna spend the night in the arrest. Maybe
No,
then
yeah.
your friends will show up."
Very well then.
I cast Vanish on myself.
I'm not sure this is really going to help you in any way, so I'm not
Oh
sure.
no!
But again,
Before I do, I say Veston, stick with me. We're chasing him down. We're getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they
Oh,
don't see you. They only...
unless you can use your shadow ability to get back yourself.
Mm.
But no, Vanish will work for me. I just need to get. I need to be unseen when I get to Orteros. That's the point.
Yeah, but technically, damn it, I can't speak to you, so I can tell you that it's probably better for me to spend the night in jail as posing as a, a a former guard that didn't let go of his skills than, letting all our magic items go away. But yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, well, I'll just cast Vanish and then scoot off, go home.
Mm.
I'm checking it right now. The spell functions like invisibility, except the effect only lasts for 1 round per caster level, maximum of 5 rounds. And of course, as an invisibility, it also ends when you attack someone.
Yeah. And you need it to be able to get around the corner and get back.
Mm.
Yeah, no problem. Like Lysander and Weston, like no problem with getting out of here. Okay, so Otiros, if you are not resisting arrest,
No, I'm not resisting
which
arrest.
would be a bad idea because I don't have exactly prepared stats for them.
No,
but
I don't
would.
really.
They-
I don't
You'll be
feel
alright.
like killing guard captain. That wouldn't be a
That's-
thing materials would
That
do.
would be a rule of cool for them that would be fucking pacified very quickly.
Yeah, but as I said, Notirius is a former guard captain. He wouldn't be fighting the guards in this way. He's
No, I think this is quite good. I think your story's quite good because it's at least convincing and almost real.
yes.
Okay, so you go in the center of the column as a temporary prisoner towards
Yeah,
one of the city guard buildings. But on the way, like you are, you go to the city guard building, but you are around, like the Inquisition patrol took you over. You know more about those people. Anyways, so you go, but before you arrive at the guard building, one of the city guards like goes up running and panting, and like says, he's not screaming, but he says like in very obviously distressed and tone that sir, there was another attack.
Awesome.
And the the guy that leads this patrol of Inquisition, he doesn't bother that Otirus. He's that. Well, get on with it. Where was the attack? Sir, the killer went into one of the city guard buildings. He what? Lead us to there. And yeah, you start going to that building in question. And while on the way, Otiros, this guy like talks to you. He's looking forward, but obviously he talks to you that this is what I was talking about. While we had to deal with you, the killer struck. And yep, you arrive at the one of the, because obviously the city that big doesn't have one city guard building, so that's one of the few, possibly for a particular district. And yeah, you see that there are some guards that they are like bleeding and they are holding on their injuries and they are getting help from the other people. There's a lot of commotion. The bodies, there are some bodies like getting pulled from the building.
Oh man. Okay, Beston, mate, what do you reckon we should do? I reckon we've got to get in somehow. I mean, Oteros will be able to fight if he can persuade the guards to let him fight them if he finds them. But me and Beston can possibly try and find our way into the building ourselves.
Technically, I suppose I just run up to whoever looks to be in charge and least shaken around and ask what happens. They are
not letting you go. Like, you are still keeping in the column. They are not letting you go and.
But I presume they also run up to whoever's in charge.
But they go, but in a professional manner, keeping the formation and not letting you go anywhere.
I suppose so.
And they start talking and they ask what the hell happened, and basically the story, as you hear that there was another attack. Like, it's hard to call him a serial killer, but because this happens over days. The serial killer typically kills one person this day, then next one.
That is a serial killer.
Basically, what happened here was a killing spree. Like, suddenly one guy just entered the city guard building and started slashing and killing people. Before he was cut to pieces by the other guards, he managed to kill at least 8 of them and injure many more. He was like in frenzy.
Did they have any notifying features on him, or it was just a random dude? Like, was it a guard or something?
As you hear, like, they are talking, like, they say that this is the same. This is not known criminal. This is just a random dude that wasn't even known by the guard. Like, while they think that a few days ago he was a normal citizen.
Was there any remnant traces of magic left on the body?
You don't have murderer's body in range.
Yeah, I just asked the person, because they're the Inquisitor. They should wait, I'm asking the guards, but I suppose they might not have checked it.
The only answer we get, like, stay quiet. You've done enough for today.
I have hardly done.
Yeah, but overall the situation was like that because of the chaos that's happening right now in the city guard building, they say that, okay, this is one last warning. Go to the you, he points at 2 inquisitors, like 2 inquisitors. Go with this guy. Go to your innkeep and stay there for the night. You are lucky that you are not staying in the arrest. Don't get in our way in the future.
If you didn't notice, I typed in that I've been following.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can hear all of that. No problem.
Well, the problem is that they've gone and killed that murderer who's presumably been mind controlled. So even if we did, we can't really probably find out any more information by going in to the guards building, can we?
Not really.
There probably won't be much point to it. Shall we go ahead?
Yeah, I suppose you're back home by the time I come back.
All right. Well, we go back and I don't know, what should we do to get back in? Can you do that shadow thing to get back into the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you return to the bedroom, to your room, no problem. Using magic or otherwise.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gekiro kind of stares at them.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Hi. Any news?
Well,
Yeah.
other than the Inquisition being here,
Oops.
asking about you, where you've been.
I kind of like the fact that Genkiro doesn't give a damn that I'm not with the party anymore.
Yes, you are.
No, I came back later. You came back
No,
before,
I
and
was
now you're
following you. Remember?
Yes.
So I just like kind of. I probably just like popped in as we were walking back. Just like, yo.
Yeah, and then you got arrested too, and everyone's in much more trouble.
Well, after they let you go to go back to your.
Actually, they didn't use. Wait, DM, didn't you say that they followed me back to the place?
Yeah, they made sure that yes, you stay
Oh.
at your place and don't wander in the streets again.
Well,
Okay.
I would have just waited and kept
Yeah,
following
that's what I
until
meant.
he got back in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so after some time, you all return to the innkeep, your room. Probably the whole escapade took like an hour or
Yeah,
hour
pretty
and
much.
a half. So yeah.
Well, that was interesting, if not very fruitful. But you say that the Inquisitors immediately started looking for us when we disappeared. Did they, Kira?
Yes, apparently one of them noticed that a spell was cast from this room. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, we just. God damn it! Just say. What should we say? I tell you what. Just say Veston casts these spells all the time. He's just does it all the time. That's his thing. I mean, even if he was sitting there on his own, he'd be casting Mage Hand and Prestidigitation.
You
Just
can
to help
probably.
out, I
we
start
can-
doing that.
And then the Inquisitor
So
busts
you,
down
could,
to the
so
door.
you say you are abusing that magic.
Oh no, I'm
Sure.
just saying that I'm blaming it on
using
Veston
cantrips.
because I'm pretty sure that Lysander would use spells all the time as well. But I mean, he's got more of a chance to lie his way out of it at the moment, rather than the obvious Veston, who may as well be wearing a pointy hat with stars on it.
Yeah.
Alright, and I suppose you didn't find any clues about any murderers out there?
Oh no, we found a murderer, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Too bad it was
House
in
got
more
hit.
pieces, and then yeah.
But it's pretty. I think it sounds very much like these guys have been mind-controlled suicide bombers.
Yeah.
Ida
I've,
remind me that we don't have a whole lot of time on us. The longer we stay here, the longer the troop marches at the city. We need to hurry and get that seed and get back as soon as possible.
Yeah,
You're
screw it.
making a legitimate point.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, it would be fun and everything to go and save the city from their murderer. But if they don't want to help us, then they can screw themselves, can't they?
Technically, we have one more day, but
Well, yeah, but I'll just spend it in the pub.
trouble
Who
with the
cares?
Inquisitors.
And obviously they won't be happy to. They won't pay you.
Well, yeah, we're in a really really nice tavern, so I'm just going to spend tomorrow in the pub and reading some.
Yes. I suppose I'll be gathering some gossip and talking with the merchant to see if something interesting's been happening around lately.
As I said, these murders are a hot topic. They are even hotter right now that because the last one attacked city
The
guard
guards.
building themselves. He didn't care about anything and basically he got chopped to pieces while like laughing madly or something like that. And aside from that, not really. Yes, like the business is
Screw it, go to bed then.
still good. So yeah, I don't have any like possible ideas or information to give it to you right now.
Fine. It's a funny old game, isn't it? But still.
I kind of suspect the Inquisitor for doing this because, they came pretty quickly when we used magic, but despite the fact that it's probably being mind controlled, they don't seem to have a clue.
No.
It could be a cult.
Bear
Yeah,
in
but-
mind, though, that they did know to look for us. They had already had a flag up on us, didn't they?
Now,
Yes,
is
that's-
this actually completely our problem, though?
No, I suppose it's just
Like
my
we
own
brought up
guard
before.
tendencies.
We do have more pressing matters to attend to.
I suppose I must concede. Oh, very well then. I just hope
Yeah.
this hasn't turned into a bigger problem by the next time we come around.
Well, if these
Right.
Inquisitors were going to behave like knobs, then, screw them.
For all
Mhm.
we know, the Eternal Wanderers Guild are now enemies of Tarsus.
Nah, they're not. They'll be fine.
Or at least suspicious.
Hello.
Yeah, they're probably pretty
Hello.
suspicious as me, but yeah, they're probably not gonna hold it against the guild. It's not a good idea to hold something against an adventurers guild for one action. But it's the Inquisition we're talking about.
I'm not saying
Yeah, the-
anything.
Very well
Just
done.
gonna wait for Adam.
Anyway, so
Sorry, hello.
Yeah, hello.
are we planning to do anything else insane for the rest of the visit,
No,
or are we
let's-
just going to
let's-
get our
let's
stuff
just-
and go?
Let's just get on with it.
Yeah, let's just get our stuff, leave, get back to the castle, and head north.
Very well.
So, me and Adam get all of our scrolls and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we head back to the castle.
Yep.
Get
You head
everything we
back to the
need.
castle. Yeah, the Inquisition doesn't bother you anymore. Of course, you can see that, well, maybe from the distance, like there is one or two persons that are observing you, but they don't do anything else.
Yeah, I suppose
So
there
we
must be a
fly- So
cult.
we fly our ship over their damn city as we go up for a laugh.
Yeah,
Why not?
that sounds like a grand plan.
They don't
we're
know
not
it's
going-
us, after all.
Yeah.
No.
We're not going to get blown out of the sky or anything.
It's
Let's
a
do this.
shit
Let's-
idea.
The problem is that there's probably plenty of them who can fly or teleport up, and they'll probably get really annoyed. So maybe don't.
Yeah.
Because until we have control over the security systems, like the walls of force.
Yeah.
I
Like
could just... Yeah. Oh well.
Or some way to block teleportation, or at least send it outside so they fall
So-
to their doom.
So let's not do that, and let's hope no one tried to get into the castle while we were gone.
Mm.
As you return, well, everything's in place. You don't feel or see that there was somebody who... Basically, there are no... You don't think there are any uninvited
Visible.
guests.
Good.
Alright, now to use this scroll.
I'm going to ask the library.
By the way,
Uh,
just quick, I still have time to play, but before we go with the legend roll scroll and talking with the castle, can we make a small break?
Of
Yeah,
course.
sure.
Yep.
Mate.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes break. You return to your castle. Like while you are doing your thing with the scrolls, are you like continuing your move to the north?
Mm-hmm.
Because I am okay, so I can move you to the
Yeah.
next map.
Probably going to put all the food ingredients and toiletries and
Yeah,
all that things.
how much ingredients have you bought? Like, tell me for like not the weight, but for what amount of gold? You know, the more the more the
At least 10 days worth.
10 days worth. Okay. So that's 20 gold. Okay, so like after some time, like just so you mind the end of the previous map, this is not exact the same. Like there's some, terrain has passed between the maps that is not covered because there are no interesting things on them. And you are arriving to the north. Obviously, the weather is getting a lot colder because, as I mentioned in one of the previous sessions, that winter is coming, and in the north, you can already feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the castle heated?
Yeah, gods, we're going to freeze to death. Castles get really cold in the winter.
Not really.
Yes, they do. Real castles really get cold in
I
the
mean,
winter.
Does our castle?
I'm saying
really
that the
cold.
heating, if the castle has heating, it doesn't work. You probably think that because of the low power, it's considered low priority.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so we arrive at the north, and the question is, does anybody of you has ever been to the north before?
I may have, but
No.
No, I haven't been to the north. I've been supposed to spend time around the east and west. So,
Okay, so for those who are not here first time, like, I mean, the only thing that you can like know about this place is either from knowledge local, or if somebody was here, then knowledge geography.
No,
But,
exactly.
whatever. No, never mind. I never asked where you have been, so everybody, if somebody
This
wants
is
to.
one of the reasons I wanted to find some interesting people in the last city to see if we could talk to stuff who were travellers and stuff. But with the curfew, we didn't really get to hang out.
I mean, you kind of forgot about. I mean, I also forgot
Sure.
about that because I thought that you were kind of focused on like getting on the nerves of Inquisition and avoiding the curfew. Anyways, I mean, never mind. Like this day, the second day that you were waiting at the
No,
tavern
it's
and so
good.
on,
I mean,
you
it's-
might have met some people that they tell that to the north you don't have many fine things. The only like basically that's common knowledge for them that the last
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
the last true like civilization is city of Ice Hollow. I know, not perfect name, but basically that's the last settlement civilization proof to the north. Far to the north you have woods, swamps, frozen lakes, and a lot of snow and very nasty and dangerous things.
Right.
So basically inland.
Also, somebody might have heard that the Hunter's Cottage, which is here, which is not real city. It's kinda think of the kinda nomadic camp that.
is it like an outpost where people go when they go up north to get materials?
Not really. Think of this like that. That this place, like one day, there might be nobody in this place. On the other day, some people, barbarians, might arrive at this place to be. This is kind of like a forward base of operations for hunters if they want to like prove themselves or do something like that. It's not a real city. It's a encampments that one day can be totally empty and the other one can be lively.
Almost like a city.
That's the thing. And during some
Okay.
periods it's completely empty. Okay, so you are some way to the south from Ice Hollow, and I think we can roll with the legend roll. So,
it actually is 4th level for Bard. So if we want to do it that way,
Yeah, give it to Genkiro.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh.
after all, he's the guy to talk.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's bluff the cast that we're friends.
can you cast 4th level spells, Bard?
No.
I think that is a yes.
You can't.
Never got to level 4 spells
like
in
level
Bard
8?
school.
I'll do it for me then, because it's pretty much the same. So I'll do it. Well, we're in the
but-
place.
But I do have Lore Master once per day. Don't know what that is.
I think not automatic 20 or any knowledge
Alright.
check you want.
Alright.
Well, so let's see. Casting a scroll that's too strong for me. Well, the scroll's caster level, would that be 6 since it's a 6th level spell?
Because you are not a bard, yes.
Alright. So then, I need to beat a DC 7 spellcraft. Not spellcraft,
I'm guessing
Caster
you will
level
beat
check.
it.
Most likely, since my caster level check is +9. Alright, so we cast it.
Yeah, if the DC is 7, then even on a 1 you cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just for measure, because the person or a thing is at hand. The casting time takes. You can roll
10 to 40 minutes.
roll 1d4. Okay, so it takes half an hour. And give me a sec. I want to. Yeah, in this case, the thing itself will bring information to you. You enter, like the rest of you can see that the Vesten is entering some kind of meditation, trance stance. And Vesten himself, you don't see anything around you because there's, trance. You don't see, maybe not. You blink and you find yourself in. Basically, you see stars all around you. Basically, you think you are in space, something like that. And suddenly you hear not one, not two, but hundreds of voices speaking at once. We ask thee, who are you?
Vesten Umad.
What do you seek from us, Vesten?
First, I would like to know what you wish to be called.
We have many names. We are called the Ark. We are called the Observer. We are called the Watchtower.
Do you prefer one or the other?
We, before he responds, he says, we are also called Legion, for we are many. And then they answer, we do not care about names.
Then we'll just go with Legion for now. Where did you come from?
We are the creation of gods.
How many other floors are there than the ones that we've been to?
Need to check. Um, 4 down, 3 up.
When I went to that first store, I was pretty sure it was probably you guys. You said something about containment. What are you containing?
A threat, an unknown entity.
Is this threat the reason that you aren't running at full power?
Not this. There are other threats. Parasites. Leeching from our power. Leeching our power. Yeah, also of course there are still hundreds or thousands of voices, but you can get this little distinction that sometimes the male voices are more prominent and sometimes female voices are more prominent. So that's changing. And yeah, they are not like you. Of course, you understand them, but they are not speaking like very clearly. Like there is some like some kind of static or something like that. But yeah, you of course you understand them. But yeah, there is some kind of there are some kind of problems.
How is the castle kept clean?
If he says the Lich did it, then I'm going to laugh my ass off.
One of our abilities.
Can you list off your abilities, or are there too many?
No.
Whom do you serve?
Do you serve any being in particular?
Negative.
Is there a way to link myself with the castle so that I might have more control with it?
Not possible at current moment. Direct action necessary.
Define direct action.
Define direct action.
Clear the parasites. Eliminate the threat. Power will be restored.
Assess.
Are you friendly?
Who's the Legion now?
We do not understand friendly. Define friendly. Specify.
The trap that was in the sanctuary room that killed me, was that your doing?
Negative. Not enough power to hold traps.
If you had enough power, would you kill any being that entered you?
Depends.
Curse you, mathematician censor.
Assess threat level of sealed threat.
Or maybe you should ask if any one of us could destroy it.
Yeah, again, Hero, you are not speaking with it, so...
Oh, I can
Silence.
hear it, Well, I can hear it, can't I?
As I described it, the Zack has like trans mental communication with it, so only he can hear
okay.
it.
Oh, okay. Thought it was just a voice booming.
Nope.
Never mind. Ignore my questions.
I cast the spell Legend Lore to speak with you this time. Is there any easier way to speak with you in the future?
The fuck?
Yes, if you restore the power and clear heart, soul and mind of this ship, we'll be able to feel everything, hear everything, and talk to everyone. Connection will be reestablished.
How many parasites are there?
Unknown, memory corrupted. Or they can answer like information unavailable.
I understand that you probably can't do it now since your power is low, However, is it possible for you, with full power, to perform extraplanar teleportation?
We were able to do that in the past. Current situation unknown. Variables have changed.
I personally can't think of anything else.
I'm just gonna let it go. Like, if somebody out of character has better, like, another questions, then Weston might have think of them, because after all, we are all pretty intelligent bunch.
Mm.
Or maybe even in character, like, if somebody like speaks next to you, then aside from these voices, you can hear like from the distance the voice of your teammates like calling you from the other side.
Oh no, this is just like screaming in my ear or something.
God damn it, Dusk, get that thing, you darn fool! You were asking the wrong question.
So,
Yeah.
what can we
If you have any other ideas for questions.
Primary objections.
Not objections,
Probably
questions.
objectives.
Questions, not objectives.
Primary objectives.
have you established what
Do you have any
planes-
primary objectives?
Have they indicated what plane they're from?
Oh, yeah, that's true. What alignment is it?
Well, that's a question that doesn't make sense in game, I think. But plane does.
I also imagine that if, from what I can tell, it probably has hundreds of thousands of different alignments. Except that there's only 9, but hey.
If you ask like primary objective, none at the moment.
Laser beams.
How long have you been on this plane?
I mean, I think they can answer the previous question in better terms. Like, we do not have primary objective. We are not. We are those who serve. And for your next questions, they ask. We do not remember memory corrupted possibility since the creation of this plane. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Well, you can still ask more
Yep.
about this containment.
Do you
How this works.
You.
show any loyalty to previous user?
The answer. We do not know the concept of loyalty. We are those who serve.
How strong is this threat that you are containing?
In comparison to us.
In comparison to the 4 of us that have been in here for the past few days.
Depends. Different threats on different levels.
The one behind that first door.
We cannot answer your question. We do not know of your powers.
You probed my mind, didn't you? with the map.
The map only serves to present the information about land. To preserve the high priority, what was the word for English? You know, like the thing with the library, the defense of the library. Fuck my English. Basically, they say that to protect the high priority like things and rooms, they basically do not give much energy to sensors and that kind of stuff. And they have a lot of, and they say that memory corruption because of the parasites.
Bloody parasites.
Alright. Well, I think that's all for me.
Anybody else?
No.
Worst case scenario, I have another scroll, so.
Well, yeah, we can think it over.
Yeah.
I was hoping to inscribe it to my spell book later, but we could always use it.
Okay, so if you don't have any questions, for a parting thing, they will say to you one thing. When you start the internal fuck it, it's too late. Basically, I'm not saying this what they're saying. Basically, they are saying to you that when you leave the seal to the next level and go inside to see what's going on. So you start the internal clearing. The external seal will be engaged, and it won't be disengaged until you deal with the threat and containment to prevent it from escaping. And yeah, that's the parting thing they say. Then after that, Weston returns to the place that he knows of.
Yeah, hello, Veston. Good news.
Name it whatever the hell you want. Right now we're calling it Legion.
Really? Cool. Mysterious.
Georgia.
Hmm?
I'm calling it Georgia.
So, remember how I told you about that containment stuff?
Yes.
There is something leeching power from the castle.
Okay.
We can go figure out what the hell it is, but if we open that door, the door outside closes.
Right. Okay. Well, that's
until it's dead. So.
Yeah, that sounds suspiciously like a trap.
Part of me.
However,
okay, we'll continue.
Among other things, if we want to go any farther north, we should probably at least try to get the heat back on.
I kind of
temperature controls.
want to. I'd rather sort this out once and for all. Because, frankly, if it breaks and we're stuck here in the Arctic, that's bad. Although, no, it isn't that bad. I can teleport us away, but it does mean that it's just it would be a mess.
I also tell them about the floors.
Oh, what about the floors?
Including this one, there are 8 floors. 3 above us, 4 below us.
That's unexpected.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, if you see that, you know, aside from that you already know of. I was just saying, like, that way.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, we're on the 1, then there's 3 above us, and the 4 below us.
I mean,
Right.
That's the 8.
if you look like from this level, there are 3 up, and from this level there are 4 down.
Oh, I see. So those are different levels. Okay. I suggest we go down first.
Yeah.
The most dangerous stuff is always downwards.
Pathfinder.
I mean, I have prepared the stuff that will be at this level, so...
Yeah, but I'm pretty tired. So.
Yeah, I suggest we not do it today.
Yeah, sure.
might be fun, but I'm quite tired.
I'm leaving it to you. So yeah, we can begin the next session with you going into the next level.
That
Okay,
might be a good idea.
thank you very much for playing.
And thank you. That was great fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
As
Welcome.
usual.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the session, even though there was no real fighting going
No,
on.
that's
But
alright. It was cool.
Just fine. Well, if nothing else, I'll see us later.
Yeah, basically wait with your character changing until the end of the next session, because something interesting might happen.
Yeah, we'll see if I get some interesting in my character, or if I just give up on it.
No, I'm telling, there will be possibilities for you, depends on... There will be some things that might happen on this...
Yeah, I suppose so. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's really the end of this
I'm
session.
going to go ahead and just inscribe the scrolls. If you want me to give you a list of them, I can.
Yeah, we'll do that between sessions.